Yo, like, subscribe, hit notifications bell so you'll be notified every time I upload. Make sure you attend the community streams, man. I'll go live later on today. Make sure you guys bring that play, have that play ready. Bring that play. Because we'll do about 2 or 3 community parlays. What I'm getting ready to do now is go straight through this, go straight through the slate. I'm gonna use I cover all of the pick'em sites and then the books. So I'm gonna just use the books right now for a perfect example. So you guys have a wide variety of how I'm looking at each game. It's probably gonna take a while. Hopefully I can breeze through it really, really fast. If you'd like to support the channel, you can see the banner going down below. And to my channel members, let me know if you guys are on the books, on pick'em sites, or both. That way, because I'll be dropping some plays for the members only, just a few plays for the members only. You know what I'm saying, in a minute, in a little while. But I need to know how I want to, decipher things, and then it's only $2.99 a month. If you'd like what I do here, you know what I'm saying? If you just want to support, it is what it is, okay? So let me get a screen pulled up here. And I'll go live today sometime after I get my haircut. I'll set it, and then we'll figure it out from there. But make sure you guys come with the plays locked and loaded so we can do this a little bit more fluid, all right? Too many games today to be going through all of them. We just going to be scattering our shots later on. First game on the docket here, we got Cleveland Cavaliers. Orlando Magic's at Cleveland Cavaliers here. We got an over-under of 222 and a half in this spot. Hey, and then at the end of the day, this is probably one of the spots where I don't have nothing for. I don't really too much like. We got too many games on the slate for me to be liking everything here. What I will say is you can target this Cleveland, this Cleveland team from the point guard position and the 2 guard position. So if you're really thinking about something like a Suggs or something, I just lean now. I lean towards the over points for Suggs. They're probably sitting at 10 and a half there. It's a lean. I think he could get there, but I probably won't be pulling the trigger. Who knows? But it's a lean. Like I said, the proof is in the pudding right here. At the end of the day, Cleveland Cavaliers are third at giving up points to the power forward. To the point guard position. Sometimes it can fluctuate between him, Anthony, things like that. At the end of the day, though, let's keep it moving. Next game on the docket here, we talk about the Philadelphia 76ers and the Washington Wizards here. We got an over-under of 239 and a half in this spot. Philadelphia 76ers, they're fully healthy today. And they will be fully healthy today. And then you got the Washington Wizards. They 10 and a half point dogs, opened up at 9.5. It's moving right now. It is what it is. Joel Embiid is in a really, really wonderful spot here. Everybody's in a wonderful spot here when it comes to going up against Washington Wizards here. You could look at points for somebody like, or threes for somebody like Maxey. Just a lot, you know what I'm saying? So Joel Embiid, all those guys are in play, man. Everything is in play. Tobias Harris really stood out to me a lot too, as Washington Wizards are giving up the most points to the small forward position at 26.3. Last time these two teams played, Tobias Harris had five rebounds, 5 assists, and 18 points. His point prop is sitting at 15.5 right now. You can get to it if you want, ladder it, whatever the case may be. They are giving up the most points to the small forward position. They are giving up the second most rebounds to the small forward position. The most assists to the small forward position. Threes, they are top 5 and giving up threes. Number 5 giving up threes to the small forward position. Fantasy score, they're number 1 and giving up fantasy points to the small forward position. It is what it is. At the end of the day, it's all. Everybody's in play here, but it's a blowout risk, whatever the case may be. Philadelphia 76ers are nothing for me. Tyrese Maxey, over 6.5 assists. I already took that. So I like that. And then you can look at player performance doubles here. Player performance doubles are in play. It's multiple player performance doubles are in play. I couldn't talk you off a few of them here. You could look at Joel Embiid double in the win at minus 164 as a parlay piece. Tobias Harris 15 points in the win at the minus 106. Maxey 86 at a plus 162. The list goes on and on and on. Okay. Everything is in play for everybody. Like I said, there is blowout risk here, but it is what it is. Let's keep it moving. Memphis Grizzlies at Detroit Pistons here. We have an over-under of 20 and a half, 220 here, okay? Right now, it's a lot going on versus this Pistons here. With these Pistons, with both of these teams, man, both of these teams are terrible. Memphis, they are 5-14, and Memphis, they are 5-14, 8-11 against the spread. 5-5 ATS on the road. Last 10, they 4-6 against the spread. Man. Detroit, they 2-18, 9-11 against the spread. Last 10 games, they 0-10, okay, and 4-6 against the spread in this last 2 games there. All right, so that's terrible, man. That's very, very terrible there. All right, so man, it's a rough spot. So I'm not really thinking about who's going to be winning the game here, not like this, but looking at the rebound prop, sitting at 11.5 here for Jalen Duran. I cannot talk you off of it. I have no choice but to like the over here, so I'm gonna get the over here. I'll take the double here. All right, the double Jalen Duran at plus 100 flat. I got love for Biyombo, but this is just not the spot where I really want to be messing with Biyombo. Can Biyombo get there? Probably could. Okay, probably could. Other players that I did have right here, a lean towards the over. Desmond Bain assists. You could tease it down if you want. A lean towards the over 7.5 assists for Cade Cunningham. You could tease them over or tease it down on the books if you want. Taking a look at some of the numbers here versus the point guard position. Detroit Pistons giving up the most points to the point guard position. That could be somebody like so Rose might start, play 15, 20 minutes. Bain probably will be the primary ball handler. So you can look at those two guys. Probably won't bet on Rose no matter what he does, but Bain is definitely in play. All right. And as you can see, Memphis right there, they probably top 10. Both of these guys are giving up points to the point guard position there. Assist prop here. Memphis is giving up the seventh most. They rank seventh most of giving up the assists right there to the point guard position, and that's going to be Cade Cunningham there. Okay, so Cade Cunningham points, assists, and then you could look at Bojan Bogdanovic. Okay, he's not on the books. He's not anywhere right now. But first game back, he played. I think he played 22 minutes. In that time span, he took. Bojan Bogdanovic. 27 minutes, 7 for 15 from the field, 3 of 10 for the threes. He shoots a lot of threes, 22 points. So whatever his points line comes out, you can take a look at it. However, looking at the small forward spot here, 3-pointers, Memphis giving up the third most threes to the small forward spot there. So his threes can and will be in play. All right. So speaking of threes, just like everybody who really shoot threes, which is not many that shoot threes, but definitely in play here. You can look at some of the stats here, players. I wouldn't say tracking. Oh, tracking. I'd say I would say general, and I would say opponent. And then I would go to the opponents 3-pointers made here. I'm on players. Let's go to teams, and then general, and then opponents here. I need to narrate this so some of you guys can, opponents 3-pointers made. Chicago Bulls giving up almost 15, and Memphis Grizzlies giving up almost 15 as a team there. Opponents 3 points attempted versus the team. New Orleans, Brooklyn, the Bulls, OKC, Memphis is right there, and there you have it. All right, opponents 3-point percentage. Memphis Grizzlies 40, San Antonio Spurs, Indiana Pacers, Chicago Bulls on the slate. Those are some of the teams that are giving up some of the best 3-point percentages as a whole there. So Memphis is up there, all right? What other players did I have up there? Nothing. All right, so let's keep it moving here. San Antonio Spurs, okay? San Antonio Spurs at Minnesota Timberwolves. Off the back is going to be Minnesota Timberwolves or nothing for me in this spot. Definitely another game that's going to have blowout potential in it. So if you're looking at Minnesota here, I mean, everything's in play. You could use a parlay piece. You could use Gobert minus this double right here at a minus 177 as a parlay piece if you want. Lean, just a small lean towards the over assist for Conley for what he's been doing lately. I could take a look at this right now. Going over to outlier.bet. Here's a team that sponsors my channel. All right. I mean, here's a site that sponsors my channel, not a team. I wish one of these teams would sponsor my channel. But yeah, let's see what we can get here. Mike Conley, right? So his six are in play here. Lately, what he's been doing, 6 straight games. He's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's hit this number in 6 straight games. Okay, and it just is what it is. Looking at this Spurs team defensively, terrible. Okay, you can look at numbers. You can look at numbers in general here. Let's say, so we can look at defensive rating here. You got the number 1 defensive rated team in Minnesota Timberwolves going up the 27th defensive rated team in the San Antonio Spurs there, all right? So it just is what it is. Proof is in the pudding. You know, it is what it is. Everybody, I can't talk you off any numbers from anyone here. Victor Wembanyama. One thing I was looking at, it was his points. He did give Karl Anthony Towns a nice go run for his money. I think he had 29 points. His PRA is sitting at 31.5. If you want to take a look at that, you know what I'm saying, last time these two teams played, he had 31 points there, okay? Other guys who had good games, which, of course, versus a bad defense, I think Nickeil Alexander-Walker got to his points prop. Rudy Gobert. I got to go back and take a look at those numbers. I'm starting to get a headache. I need to go back and take a look at those numbers for Rudy Gobert. But Anthony Edwards, his rebounds and assists combo. Couldn't talk you off of that there. And Keldon Johnson didn't have so much of a good game, but the kid, he's not on the. What's the kid's name? Vassell. Vassell ended up having a nice game. But it is what it is. These two are leans right here. Everything you see is leans right here, except for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And I won't be, I'll probably alter that total or something like that, or go to a player performance doubles here. All right. That's something that we'll probably put together on the live stream. We're gonna do a player performance double parlay. Let's get to the next game here, okay? Brooklyn Nets at Atlanta Hawks here. This game here will be an exclusive game for the stream here for player performance doubles. For a same game parlay for the books. Okay. At the end of the day, these teams, they did just play. They went to overtime. I want to say, yeah. But if I'm looking at the 3-ball here, okay, and like everybody just about got there last time these two teams played. Yes, they did go to overtime, but still, it was rocking, okay? So Brooklyn, giving up the most threes to the point guard position. What did Trey out there do? He went out there and hit 8 threes last game, okay? Atlanta gives up the threes too. They top 10, all right? Points-wise, both of these teams here, unfortunately, surprised they are not in the top 10, okay? They're not. Shooting guard. You can look at, first of all, points-wise. Atlanta giving up the most points to the shooting guard position. Then you could come over here and look at the threes here. Brooklyn right around the middle of the pack. Atlanta second in giving up threes to the shooting guard position, okay? Cam Thomas will be going out there shooting the ball early and often. So keep an eye out for Cam. What's his name? Cam Thomas? It's y'all know who I'm talking about. Shit. Yeah, Cam Thomas. Cam Thomas, okay. Cam Thomas, he'll be out there shooting early and often. He's taken 20 shots or better in 4 of his last 5 games. So it is what it is. The proof is in the pudding there. It is what it is. Roll it back one time to the assist prop. Atlanta giving up the second most assists to the point guard position. That's none other than Spencer Dinwiddie. So on paper, his assists are in play there. Trey, by default, his assists are in play by default. go back to the shooting guard position. We'll slide to the small forward position, okay? Brooklyn giving up the second most threes to the small forward position. You know, Bogdanovich comes in and shoots the three. He comes in at the 2 and the 3 spot. Atlanta's not far behind. They still top 10 shooting the threes. So you know what this is going to be. It's going to be a 3-point barrage. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and out on the limb right now. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to end up doing. I'm going to end up taking Trey for 3, Murray for 2. DeAndre Hunter might look past him, but he did hit 2 threes in his last outing. Sadiq Bey for 2 threes. Mikal Bridges for 2 threes. Spencer for 2 threes. And I like Cam Johnson for 2 threes all the way up to 5, all right? I mean, it just is what it is. All these guys' threes are in play. If I had to fade one of these person threes, it would probably be DeAndre Hunter, but he's been hitting the threes as well, all right? 3-point barrage. All these guys hit their threes last time these two teams played. It is what it is. Speaking about the rebounds here, I like it. I like the over rebounds for Nick Claxton. You can get him at a 9 on PrizePicks. Clint Capella. I mean, he's Clint Capella. What you want me to say? Yes, I like his rebounds. What the hell? Last time these two teams played, Capella had a double-double. I think Trey had a double-double, and Okongwu had a double-double off the bench. And I'll keep it moving, man. You know, so that's a summary of how that same game parlay is going to look. All right, Miami Heat and Toronto Raptors. Look, this game here is not one of my favorite games. Whenever I see the Miami Heat, I damn near like to run. Okay, I damn near like to run because I hate Miami Heat basketball. There will be no. I'll give you some injury news and stuff like that, but I hate Miami Heat basketball, man. So, and I don't like to say I hate things, but y'all get the drift. Bam Adebayo out, Hero out. Okay. For Toronto, everything probably looks like a go, right? So, you know, two of the slow-paced teams. Pace is really, really important, all right? To my people who don't look at pace and things like that, pace is really important. So right now you got Miami Heat 24th in pace. Then you got Toronto 20th in pace. Two teams, bottom third, slow-paced ass teams, whatever the case may be. All right, all the usage in the world should be there for Jimmy Butler. If you like his props, stay over there with that shit. All right, no, he should hit him, whatever the case may be. A couple of props that I always look at, and I cannot ever talk you off of, will be the rebounds and assist player combos for Pascal Siakam and Scotty Barnes. I do have them penciled in, but I haven't pulled the triggers on none of these. Okay, just point that out. Just point that out. I'm gonna keep it moving from here. All right. Just so I don't be wasting you guys' time. I'm gonna keep it moving. Those are leans that I was looking at. It is what it is. All right. Oh, another play that I had here was going to be Jakob Poeltl over 11.5 points. I think I want to go there. I might go there even if I shake it down to 10 points. With no Bam, I like it. Okay, I like it. All right. And that's like a few more extra assists for maybe Scotty Barnes and Pascal Siakam to hit Jakob Poeltl in the paint. All right. Dennis Schroeder there too. Speaking about this teams overall, I know it's a 3-point shooting league. So at the end of the day, looking at the 3-pointers here, Miami does give up the 5th most threes to the point guard position. Let's see. Miami gives up the 6th most threes to the shooting guard position. And I think that's about it for the threes standing out for the Miami Heat team. Power forward, they top 10 and giving up threes to the power forward, but I probably won't be taking Pascal Siakam anytime soon. So guys like Scotty Barnes, Dennis Schroeder, and OG Anunoby, that's what they do. All right, they do shoot the threes. So you know they're in play there. All right, let me keep it moving. Next game we're going to talk about is my Charlotte Hornets and my Chicago Bulls. And yes, thank God Levine's not playing now. You know, I'm not a big fan of Levine. Can't wait till he's gone. With him being off the floor, allows us to add more defensive players on the court for X amount of time. All right. Charlotte side, you know, you're going to look at guys like in the absence of LaMelo Ball, you can see guys like Gordon Hayward, guys like that should get an elevated usage, Miles Turner, you know, things like that. But the Bulls, they do have defenders that could, you know, Torrey Craig, if he plays, he's a decent defender, man. get up in somebody's face like Hayward. Then we got Patrick Williams. He's a decent defender. Good foot speed for somebody like Miles Bridges, who does tend to beat bigger guys off the dribble and stuff like that, and he shoots the three. Guys like Patrick Williams can stay up under him. You know what I'm saying? And then you got guys like Caruso who could mix and match from each and every one of the players there. It could be interesting here. It could definitely be interesting. A guy like Terry Rozier is in play for sheer volume. Okay, he's in play for sheer volume. His points prop sitting at 21. If you want to get there, be my guest. I can't talk you off of that. He's taking like 20 shots a game either way it go. So anytime you're going to take 20 shots a game and your points prop is sitting at 20, I probably would have some interest in you. Yeah, I probably would have some interest in your play there. So let me get a quick number here. 35 minutes, 40, 32, 37, 31, and 38, 41 minutes. Shot attempts for him, 20, 25 last two games. I think that just about says enough right there for a usage standpoint there. It's the plays. The Chicago Bulls. Chicago Bulls give up the most threes to the shooting guard position. And that's somebody none other than the kid. He should get the bulk of the minutes there. Miller, all right. So he's hit multiple threes in a few games there, and in a few games straight. In fact, he's hit multiple threes in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of his last 6 games. Sometimes he tends to take them. He's went over 3. Well, it doesn't matter. His makes has been 2, 4, 2, 3, 1, 5. Okay, so I'm probably going to end those sprinkles. Not official play, but I'm going to end those sprinkles. I'm on this 1.5 threes right now, sitting at a minus 136. I need to hurry up and get on it. Might put it in the parlay. It is what it is. Okay. Other than that, you know what I like to do. I like to target. I like to target bigs versus Sabonis. Vucevic, right? When the time is right. I think the time is right. I think you get. I think you can get a double-double, and I have that penciled in over here already. Let me see. A double-double. I didn't put the double-double up there. Interesting. Oh, Mark Williams double-double. You get a good value on it. I'm willing to gamble on this. All right, the double-double for Mark Williams at plus 125 here. I'm willing to gamble on this. On the flip side, let's take a look. So. Looking at outlier here, let's take a look at Mark Williams, all right? And they haven't faced this Bulls team this year, but they faced them last year. And there's some discrepancies here, all right? So let's just look at the rebound prop first and foremost. Last 10 games, he's 50% to this number, 12, 12, 15, 16, and 16 in that time span that he's hitting it. Lately, he's been playing the minutes here, 29, 31, 25, 21, 34, whatever the case may be, 30, 31. Y'all get the drift. Nick Richards is back. I want to say he is back, but we ain't even gonna worry about that. Head to head, he's had 6 rebounds, 7 rebounds, and 8 rebounds versus the Chicago Bulls. But granted, he's 17 minutes, 18 minutes, 6 rebounds. 17 minutes, 7 rebounds, and then he played 35 minutes. All these games were last year, 8 rebounds. He's better. Points wise here, you can look at his points as well. Last 10 games, his points prop sitting at 11.5. He's hit it 4 out of 10. He's had double-digit points in 9 out of his last 10 games. And if you want to alter that down here on the books on outlier, you would just take it over 9.5 to the alt lines up here. Last 10 games, he's hit that 9. He's 90% to this number. Okay, so that's another thing here. All right, now head to head to this number, he's 2 or 3 to this number. That's 9.5 points. 1 for 3 to his regular point line, which is going to be 11.5. Now, Vucevic. This year, Vucevic hasn't been the Vucevic, but hey, this is a really good matchup. All right, so centers versus Charlotte. Top 10 in giving up points, maybe 11, but the rebounds there, they third in giving up rebounds to the center position, and fantasy points, they are top 10. Okay, assists, they are he does tend to give out assists. What are they for the 3-pointer? He will step out and shoot some threes. So it is what it is. All right. Now, like I said, the rebound prop for them, they're third in giving up the most threes, rebounds to the center position. You can look at Vucevic head-to-head historically versus his team. Damn, that's points. I'm trying to look at rebounds. I'm like 21. Okay, 8. 12, 9, 13, 5, 16, 14. Some of those were Plumlee days. Some of those were Williams days. You get the drift. But, lately, I don't know. He's in a good spot there. His double-double juiced that up at a -170. Last time I checked, if you want to get there, use it at parlay piece. Be my guest, but I'm going with the double-double for Mark Williams there at +125. Hopefully he gets there. It is what it is. Honorable mention plays here. You can look at rebounds and assist combos for 2 players that's on my mind here. All right. Rebounds and assist combos for Terry Rozier sitting at 10.5. I like that. And then DeMar DeRozan sitting at 10.5. I like that. DeMar DeRozan kind of going to have to be he's going to probably be something more like a facilitator, whatever the case may be. It is what it is. His points prop is in play. And then last but not least, your boy, the one and only Kobe White. Over 3.5 threes there. I'm going to have to take it. I'm taking it. I'm taking the over 3.5 threes. The matchup don't say take it, but I'm going to take it over 3.5 threes. He's hit 4 threes or better in he's hit 4 threes or better in let's see. Kobe White. He's hit 4 threes or better in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of his last 8 games. The boy been in fuego. I'll be looking at his fantasy score. I'll be looking at all that shit, all right? So one game I really had to touch on those spots that I really, really had some interest in, all right? Let's keep it moving. Hopefully I can get out of this without being taking up too much of you guys' time. Oklahoma City Thunder at Houston Rockets right now. Houston Rockets are the 8 or 9-1 at home. That's where they play their best ball at, all right? Oklahoma City Thunder. Pace-up matchup for Houston Rockets here. Now, I'm going to tell you, we're looking at pace again. Oops, I went to the wrong one. We're looking at pace again, right? So, Houston Rockets, 28th in pace. They at home. They want to try to control the pace, but you got, so they 28th in pace, but you got OKC. They 6th in pace. They want to run. They want to move the ball. They want, yada, yada. However it go. Now, so spots I'm looking to attack. Looking at the center spot. Looking at the rebounds, center spot. Oklahoma City, they're giving up the second most rebounds, all right, to the center spot. That's one thing. Assists, not too much, but I do have, they're almost around the middle of the pack right here, OKC. So I can't talk you off the assist for Alper Sengun, but I'm looking at this rebounds for Alper Sengun, and I have some interest, even if I'm teasing it down on the books, all right? Because they're giving up the second most rebounds. Points-wise, I have no choice but to have some interest in Alper Sengun points at 20.5, 21.5. It just went up to 22, so the line is moving on Alper Sengun points. You could probably get it cheaper somewhere else, a better number somewhere else. Next thing we look at here is the assist prop, okay? Assists to the point guard. OKC, right outside, whatever the case may be, assist for versus point guards, right around that, you know what I'm saying, right around that 10th, right outside the 10th, whatever the case may be. Your boy Fred VanVleet averaging 10 points. Averaging, probably 38 minutes a game, okay? However, he's here to shoot the 3, play a lot of minutes, and drop the dime so his ass don't get fines, okay? Drop them dimes. So you could look at threes for him, or you could look at assists. Speaking of threes, OKC giving up the 4th most threes to the point guard position. That's Fred VanVleet, and then to the shooting guard position, they give up the 3rd most threes. So Fred gonna go out there and shoot the 3. Green gonna go out there and shoot the 3. And I got interest in I got real interest in because these are the guys that are doing the heavy lifting. The 13.5 points for Jabari Smith, I got real interest in that prop as well. Okay. So I couldn't it shapes up for a good same game parlay for the usual suspects here. All right. For the usual suspects. The rest of the guys on the OKC side, I mean, SGA, he's the man. Okay. Then Chet make it do what it do. All right. I can't talk you off no numbers from none of them guys. All right. None of them. All right. Those are probably the two guys that I probably would target there. Jabari Smith has been playing some good basketball. And like I said, I have interest in his numbers, his points and rebounds. Jabari Smith Jr., he's got 9 rebounds and more in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of his last 7 games. Okay. 9 rebounds and more, and then his points rise versus LA didn't have it last game. Pretty chippy, whatever the case may be. But after that, 15, 16, 16, 18, 17, 13. So I like the 13.5 points for him. Am I going to go there? Maybe not. Maybe tease it down. But and you could probably take a look at these double candidates. All right. So if I'm taking, right now you get Fred VanVleet points at the same, his rebound, his assists at the same amount as his double, around the same amount as his double. I percent going, you could use that as a parlay piece. Fred VanVleet, the assist is probably like a plus 105. So this double is like a plus 115. So I could, if I'm taking if I take a double, and if the double is plus 115, and assist is plus 105, I'm taking the assist because this motherfucker would not sell me for points. He'll go out there and, boy, I'm trying to tell you, Chet Holmgren plus 155 for a double, and Jabari Smith has been teetering on a double for a long time. This is one of those spots, plus 175. I lean towards the over for him on that one. Next game here. Damn, these games taking a long time. Utah Jazz, Dallas Mavericks, okay? So we already know what the deal is with the Dallas Mavericks team. They good. Let's go through these injuries, and I'm going to show you what I like. I'm going to tell you what I like here, all right? And I'm not even focused on this Dallas Mavericks team. They are who they are. They're going to be who they're going to be. So let's talk about the injuries first. Kyrie Irving is questionable. Markkanen is out. Clarkson is out. Hardaway is questionable. Olynyk is out. Williams is questionable. Green out, Kleber out. All right, so that's it. That's that. So let me touch on the Utah side. Y'all can do what the fuck y'all want to do with the Dallas side because we know about those guys. All right. So let's talk about the Utah side. Now, the Utah side of things here. First, let's talk about John Collins. John Collins will be running the 4. We're gonna work our way back. All right. Let's talk about the guys that's gonna be out here. So I can paint this picture for you guys. Let me paint this picture for y'all. So look. We're gonna start at the point guard position there. Keontae points. Okay. First of all, let's look at his assists. Point guards. That should be Keontae Green. Dallas giving up the 4th most assists, right? That's one thing. Dallas giving up the fourth most assists. Points wise, Keontae Keontae George. Points wise, look. His last 4 games, 4 of his last 5 games, he took 13 shots or better, right? So his points prop is sitting at 15, which I got some interest in, okay? It's 15.5. I got interest there. Even if you want to tease it down, I still got interest there. All right. And like I said, they're giving up the 4th most assists to point guards. Now, you can look at his points. You can look at his assists. You can look at his points and assists. All right. So I got interest in the assist prop for him. All right. That's one thing. Now, let's slide on over here to the small forward position. All right. Small forward / power forward, whatever the case may be. Points, right? No. Let me see. Oh, this is a volume play here, right? This is a volume play. Now, rebounds and assists are in play as well. So this is the thing. This is a value play right here. We got Fontecchio, or however you want to say it. All right. So you can based off of pure volume, if he stay out of foul trouble, his rebound and assist probably sitting at 6.5. Okay. So he's hit this number. He's got 5 rebounds, 5 assists versus Portland, versus Minnesota, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and versus Memphis, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. He hit that number in 3 straight games. The minutes he's played in those last 3 games, 35, 34, 25, 28, 26, 16, 27. His minutes have been up in the midst of all these injuries. Let's talk about some of his shot attempts, okay? He's taken 12, 12, 13, 9, and 8 in shots, okay? Rewind it back to his points here. Anytime you're taking as many point shots as your point prop, I'm going to have some interest there, okay? So his points prop is sitting at 12.5. He does shoot the 3 ball. He's taken 7 threes or more in every game. And look, 8. His threes attempted. 8, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5 consecutively, okay? He's got multiple threes in every game, and in that time span, in every game except for 1, and that was versus Portland. So you can also look at his threes. His threes is gonna come out at 2.5 just because of the volume. All right. So his points, you can look at his points, his rebounds, his assists, PRAs. What is his individual rebound line? 3.5 is individual assist line. 2.5. Okay, that's interesting. So it's a pick your poison type of thing there. He should be in play for a few things. If he don't get there, he don't get there. But the volume's going to be there. All right. Now, talk about the bigs. The bigs here. All right, let's talk about the bigs. 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 Dallas. No, let's talk about the small power forward. And this is going to be John Collins. All right. Points. They're giving up the second most points to the small forward. To the power forward. That's pretty much all I need to know. All right. He should have elevated usage. Dallas is sitting right around what? At the rebounds. Like, I probably won't even look at him for rebounds. But points-wise, yeah, he should have elevated usage. His points sitting at 14.5 or 15.5. Couldn't talk you off that. All right. Centers. Dallas giving up the 3rd most points to the center position, and they are giving up the 4th most points to the 4th most rebounds to the center position, and that's where it gets dicey at, shaky for them, for the simple fact that they got some bona fide centers over there. When you look at what's the boy name? Your 7. He's a bona fide center, man. At the end of the day, I don't care what nobody say. He is a bona fide center. He just had 15 rebounds versus Portland, dropped 10 rebounds versus the Pelicans, 7 rebounds versus the Pelicans, 6. You know, you get the drift. All right. Then you got Walker Kessler. At any given day, Walker Kessler can come start, and his rebounds are going to be in play. All right. So, with all that being said, you can look at Walker Kessler for rebounds, points, and blocks. With all that being said, barring any foul trouble, you're going to have somebody like Derek Lively out there. Going to need him to be out there. They got some big ass centers over here in Utah, and I can give you some numbers on their rebounding. Their rebound percentage right now is they number 2 in rebound percentage. Okay. Dallas is 29th in rebound percentage, okay? That's that. That just pretty much sums up a lot of shit for you right there. And offensive rebound percentage, Utah Jazz is number 1. The offensive rebounds can help keep them in the game, all right? So it's a lot. So at the end of the day, I'm just saying, at the end of the day. Now, X factor to me, that I want to get the guy that I really want from this game here, and it's going to probably end up being a live betting situation, but the guy who I'm really, really looking at is Colin Sexton, all right? I'm looking at Colin Sexton, and I want him to play a lot of minutes here. I really do. I really want him to get in there. He just dropped 25 points versus Portland in overtime. I would love for him to get that 30 minutes he just got. But he hasn't been getting that. All right. He hasn't been getting that. But his points prop, I'm gonna be on it. All right. I'm gonna be on it. All right. So that's important. So the Dallas Mavericks, we know what they're gonna do. I broke that Utah side down for you guys. It is what it is. Took longer than expected. Hopefully, guys, make some money off of it. Hopefully they don't sell. All right. Portland Trailblazers at Golden State Warriors. Like, I'm not even going to touch on this game, tell you the truth, for the simple fact that gonna need Ayton news. All right, he's questionable. Anthony Simons is probably gonna go today. He's questionable. Jeremy Grant is out. Like, okay, the same old guys, man. The same guys, man. I ain't even got to talk about them, man. You do what you want to do with this game, man. Y'all do what y'all want to do with this game. Do what y'all want to do with this game, man. Do what y'all want to do. Last game, I want to say. Hopefully. Yes, Denver Nuggets at Los Angeles Clippers here. All right. Look, a few spots that I'm looking at. Small forward position, rebounds. The Clippers, they give up the most rebounds to the small forward position. Michael Porter Jr. is a decent rebounder and a decent three-point shooter. He went in there and just had 10 rebounds versus them last time they played. Then they sat out the game after that. No. Let me reiterate that. I think he played both games. I think Porter Jr. played both games. 1 second. Let me go back and fact check that. LA Clippers, 10 rebounds on the 27th. LA Clippers, he had 5 rebounds on the 14th, okay? So his rebound probably come out as 6.5. Let's take a look. And why don't they have him listed? That's interesting. Interesting as hell. Okay. Like, what the fuck are they doing? Well, I don't understand. I might not even play it, man, because you know what I'm gonna play? I'm gonna play a couple different things here. On PrizePicks, I think they got the rebounds for Zubac at a 7 or 8. Solid 8. I'll take that there. Jokic. Okay, I'm gonna look at Jokic. I'm probably gonna end up sprinkling on this triple-double. I'm playing his points and rebounds at 21.5. Yeah. And his individual rebound is probably at 12.5 now. And I couldn't talk you off of that. Okay. So at 12.5 at a minus 111. All right. Joker probably gonna try to do something to this boy. All right. I'm just keeping it real. Last time these two teams played, he had 16 rebounds, 9 assists, 32 points. He's probably going to try to do something to this boy. All right, so it is what it is. Honorable mention plays here is going to be rebounds and assists for Paul George. He's been consistent with that. And he's been consistent with that, So that's an honorable mention there. Aaron Gordon rebounds and assists are in play. Paul George 10.5. And I couldn't talk you off James Harden assists, but I'm probably not going. That's too much volume that I'm going to have tomorrow. It depends on how my day goes throughout the day. This is the last game of the night. I will be back live. Like, subscribe, hit the notifications bell. We got parlays to put together tomorrow. So y'all got me. Y'all got me on that bullshit, but it is what it is. All right. With that being said, guys, it's the end of the flick here. Peace.